I brought my jug in here to refill my glass, so I don't have to go
Jug
anywhere.
to refill your glass.
Yep. See, I got margaritas while I was. They charged me like $40 for that
Oh.
damn thing.
Yeah, I know. You got those one other time.
Yeah, but it wasn't by people working today, and I think I got ripped off. I would have done better if the bodies I know would have been there.
So, do we call you a margarita hoe? Wino margarita hoe?
I'm easy, sure, why not?
Why
And
not?
I had tacos instead of taquitos instead of tacos. Which one did you hit first? Then I'll go to.
They're both up.
Oh, okay. Ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Where are we live? Hey, there it says live. Livid. Oh, I was holding my jug up. Cool. Okay. Click to expand. No, damn it. I hate when it won't give me the. There we go. Hey, there's Bradley. Hola, Brad. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Brad.
Okay. Muted. See, Bradley? I got margaritas.
He's a margarita hoe.
Ooh. They put a lot in that.
You all right over there?
I haven't died yet. We be livid.
Margarita hoe.
Hell, scratch me behind the ear. I'm any kind of hoe. All right, let me say hello to the folks in the room. Hello, my friends. Hey, and I spelled friends right. What do you know? I'm so dyslexic when I type.
I'm always.
Okay, tubes of you. Reload. David, hey, I see us in a little bitty box.
No, you don't.
I'm any kind of hoe. All right, let me say hello to the folks in the room. Hello. Oh, was that on your side or my side? Looking like everything on my side's being muted.
That was on my side.
Oh, okay. Hey, guys, don't forget to hit like and share so we can move up the food chain. Not that it helps, but hey, every little bit can't hurt. Hello, Rumi. Yeah, Brad's significant other is currently chilling in Florida. I saw pictures where she was standing in the surf. Well, I can't call it surf. It was more like being at Balboa Beach, little
I haven't been to Florida since
lapping at your ankles.
I haven't been there since I lived there.
Hi, Linda. Huggies to Linda. No, huggies. Give me the hugs. There we go, Cares. Hi, sweetheart. And hit Linda with another hello, huggies. Sarah should be here soon. There's Brad. Hola, nephew.
She in the YouTube room?
You don't get a hug. You have an Adam's apple. He was the first in the room. Cool.
Who was?
We had to give prizes for being first in the room.
Yeah. Okay. You ready for some toonies?
Might as well be bubbling out. So let me top off while we're getting tunes. Hit it, well, babe.
Here we go. It's gonna take a second. Here comes.
Maybe.
Doing a high voice there. What's everybody up to tonight? Waiting on that rocket ship or that launcher to land on your house.
It's not the launcher didn't go up with it. Like I was telling Brad at lunch, if the launcher would have gone up with it. Okay, imagine this is the rocket going up, right? And if you have all this extra tonnage on it, it's going to do this. It's not going to go this. So it's just the rocket itself, but it's a 10-ton rocket. 10 tons that's a lot. Linda,
Hmm.
how about prizes for playing it for the, oh, that's right. Yesterday on Rock Friday, I do believe Miss Linda there played Rock Friday for
Huh?
her sixth grade class, and evidently they loved it, and now they want to hear it every Friday.
Ah. Okay. Chinese rocket expected. I thought it was the because they said that it was attached to it. It didn't detach. So,
Well, but it did. Otherwise, it would never have made it up. Trust me, the physics just won't allow for it.
well,
You
they're
want me to
talking
read the
about
story? I had? Go
the
ahead.
areas that it's supposed to land. Like nobody knows. It could be here. It could be like
Here, there, and everywhere. They're expecting somewhere around the
it's
equator was the
crazy.
last that I had heard. Before I do the hello, you want me to do the rocket story? It's only about 4 paragraphs or
Sure.
so. All right. Maybe wear a helmet this weekend because any minute now, debris from a large Chinese rocket may rain down on Earth. And the Defense Department officials were still vague Saturday, that's today, believe it or not, as to exactly where the long Mach 5B rocket, which is about 100 feet tall and weighs 22 tons, will hurtle back through Earth's atmosphere. It's not going to burn up, it's going to land pieces, baby. But they believe now it will be late Saturday or early Sunday. Oh, okay. And I pulled this story up this morning. So the latest information predicted of the rockets, a likely re-entry location was near New Zealand, North Island of New Zealand, according to Aerospace Corporation, a U.S. federally funded space-focused research. Oh, goody! The government funds the research, so
Isn't
that
it
means it could
supposed to
land in
be? Isn't it
Kansas.
supposed to be between 11 o'clock tonight and sometime in the morning?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Defense spokesman said Space Command is tracking the rocket's trajectory, but the expected entry point can't be pinpointed. That's a crock of shit. They know where everything lands anytime. The Mach 5B, which is made up of one core stage and 4 boosters, lifted off from Chinese island on the 29th. Unmanned module, which contained what became a living quarters on a permanent Chinese space station. So it means they can throw their crap out the window and rain it down on Earth. It's one of the largest pieces of space debris to re-enter Earth. And that was as of this morning. So if there's more new news,
Well, I have a
maybe, yes.
I have a video. You want to watch
Ooh,
it?
okay, sure. Always. You know me.
Are you open? Is that what you're saying? You're open.
Oh, baby, scratch me behind the ear and my leg will thump too. They're thinking about roast. God, they put the core stage of the Chinese Mach 5 rocket was photographed on May 5th by somebody. Yeah, telescope. Too quick for me to read. It's expected to slam into Earth's atmosphere on May 8th or thereabouts, although nobody can pinpoint the date, time, or location yet. And there she goes. We have liftoff. See? No
Yeah, I was
power.
looking.
It's a big old puppy. Ah, cool. Core stage camera. I do believe that's the part that's going to fall on our ass. Long Mach 5 rocket stage core
Uninhibited
is
areas.
95 feet long, 16.5 feet wide, weighs 21 metric tons. According to
Well,
experts, it
I
will
thought it was
largely burn
gonna.
up during re-entry, with any
Okay,
remaining
here's
pieces most
the.
likely hitting uninhabited areas.
Okay, this is the projection. So right here where this CZ is what they're projecting that it's going to
Oh, that's
land.
space.
But those
Anywhere in
yellow
that dark space?
lines project where the possibilities are.
Oh, cool. Hey, run that over. Doesn't that go? That looks like it goes pretty close to me. Is that dropping down
Yeah,
like
you
really close
and
to me?
me. It literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling Brad at lunch. Man, wouldn't that be nice if it landed on my house while we're at lunch? I have good insurance, but he wasn't all up for that. He didn't think that sounded good.
I'm not up for that either.
Yeah, well,
It's kind of
it's it twice, it'll grow.
and they were doing speeches about it.
Future features.
I forgot who it was that was talking about it, but someone in the government made an announcement because they never said anything all week long. I was hearing about it for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, last week.
Right. And it just now made the news.
Week, yeah.
And they're saying they hope that they have a 6-hour time period in order to evacuate if they find that it's going to hit a populated area. Okay,
which we know is a crock.
This is the thing that cracks me up is if someone shoots a missile at us, they can always counter shoot and blow the missile up.
Patriot will shoot it down.
Exactly. But they aren't going to do that in this situation.
Well, of course not.
It's like, what the hell? They don't care.
Let it fall. Depopulate the earth. There's too many people. There's like 9 billion people here now. We need to thin that down to about 4.5 billion. So we need
it's got okay, so somebody did something on the Godstones, the Georgia Godstones. I've always known about them, but my understanding was always that Earth was going to purge. It was going to do a purge. This was something that man is going to do. It was that the Earth will purge by flooding or whatnot, which will take up a lot of the land and kill a lot of people. Okay,
like COVID, maybe.
Well, that's what's so weird is so that now they're starting to relate it to this whole thing, and they're thinking that someone that is in the deep state or whatever, because they don't know who built it. They to this day do not know the man's name.
Who built the monument?
Who paid the money and gave them the instructions and all that stuff? They don't know who he is. So we're wondering if that is the deep state. But it says on there to maintain a population of 5 million. Or is it 5 million or 500 million? And this is worldwide.
Oh, that's not enough worldwide.
But it was a 5. It was either 50 or something.
5 billion probably. And I think we're pushing 9 right now. So there's like 4 too many. So basically cut it in half.
Georgia Guidestones.
Google, what's the world population?
According to Wikipedia, the world population is the total number of humans currently living and was estimated.
Okay. Maintain humanity under 500. Okay. Okay. 5 million would be 7 billion. This is 1, 2, 6, 7. This is 8 zeros. 5 and 8 zeros. I'm stupid.
Okay.
What is that? Is that 5 million or 500 million?
Let me write it down. Whoops. Pen.
I think it's
we
5.
Have 5. 1, 2, 3.
500 0 0 0 0 0 0.
500. And then 4 zeros?
500 and then 6 zeros.
Oh, 6 zeros. All right, come on, 10. There's 500. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1.
Okay,
2,
500 million.
100 million.
So we're supposed to maintain our, maintain humanity with 500 million.
500 million. And that's hardly nothing.
Right. So.
Because don't some of the big cities have like, 24, 25? I think New York
Most of the
City
cities
has
are more
24
populated
or
than anywhere
25
else.
million.
So, but now that's what I'm saying is they're relating it to this whole depopulation thing.
Well, that's, yeah.
See, I never related it to being to do with that. I related it to being Earth itself. And now I'm finding out that it possibly links, even though it was done back in the
70s?
was it 70s? It was 70s or 80s, and makes you kind of wonder if someone, Rockefeller, or Rothschild, or one of them wasn't
Down the bunny
somehow
holes, yeah.
involved in this.
Well, there's bodies that are euthygenic fanatics.
Mm-hmm.
The
Well,
Gates
Gates.
are some of them. Yeah, they want everybody croaked off. But that's kind of a heavy subject.
Well,
Hey,
that's
should we do the
Gates.
hello?
That's why I want to get the vaccine, because he's behind that. I mean, one
Ain't that
hand
the
you're
truth?
saying let's kill everybody. On the other hand, here, take this vaccine so you can save your life.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
He
Hey, should
goes
we do
out
the
of
hello?
both sides.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
It is. Let's do the hello, shall we?
Okay.
We haven't done. God, we've been giddily and
Yeah, we've been
we've been derailed.
Ah.
Good evening, my fellow Ain't You Peachers. Happy pre-Mama's Day. And the funny thing is, my cousin that gets the daily hello thought I said pajamas. She went, ooh, cool, pajamas and coconut cream pie. And I went back and looked. I went, how did you get jammies? And I went, oh, pre-mamas. And I put it together as one word. And I guess on your phone, it would look like pajamas. So if you want to be in your jammies, hey, go for it. It's the 128th day with 237 still to go in. And today is National Dog Moms Day. Don't you have little fuzzy critters? This recognizes the bond women share with their furry kids. When they humor us, charm us, or even when they are naughty by peeing in our shoes, they are like any other child to us, except these you can put in a burlap bag and throw off the bridge. It's National Have a Coke Day, and I don't mean the Columbia version. Coca-Cola, often referred to as Coke because it used to have it in it, is a carbonated soft drink product by, guess who? Coca-Cola. The original filing date for Coke, not Cane, as a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company in the United States is March 27th, 1944.
Coca-Cola.
Our white, sorry, don't do them. It's National Birth Mother's Day. I have one of those. It's a day to recognize the biological mothers of adopted children, even though they beat us, whooped us, burned us with cigarettes. It doesn't matter, dropped us on the floor, put us in the oven, who knows? Well, the day originated as a day of solidarity, education, and compassion, says who. It has evolved and may be received with a mixture of emotions. I guess so. It's also National Archery Day. That recognizes one of the oldest sports still in existence. Archery has been around since before, that means prior to 2800 BC. That means before the good Lord was a waddle in the earth. As a matter of fact, in 1900, the modern Olympic Games introduced archery as an official event. However, it appeared again in 1904, 1908, and 1920. And then once again, after a long absence, archery returned in 1972. Today is Stamp Out Hunger Food Drive Day. There's a nice socialist day. Give your food away. It's the largest one-day food drive in the nation. How is it possible? It occurs in more than 10,000 cities and towns, and the food is collected by those men and women carrying our mail across the country. As they deliver to you mail order parts, brides, dolls, bills, and postcards, you get to do your part by filling their mailbag with non perishable, heavy canned good food donations, weighing them down, giving them back trouble so they can claim unemployment, workman's comp, and quit delivering the mail. It's National Student Nurse Day. Hello, nurse honors as student nurses as they pursue a career in medicine. As student nurses are at the cutting edge of technology, learning, and the latest lifestyle saving techniques. As a matter of fact, Brad's sister is getting her nursing degree. At the same time, they are practicing skills in programs that have been built upon medical science. It's National Train Day. No, not everybody visiting Sarah Lee at the same time. No, 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 no. A train is a form of rail transportation consisting of a series of cars that usually run along a rail track. The first railroad developed in Great Britain and initially used horses as power. These routes hauled limestone, coal, and other heavy materials long distances. Steam engines and the railroad were instrumental in westward expansion in the United States. Not only did it bring settlers west, but they also brought the necessary, try this in Swahili, the necessary supplies for them to start new lives. Trains transport cargoes and passengers, and a train speed can reach speeds up to 350 miles per hour. That's moving. And today is also Cornelia Day Lang Syndrome Awareness Day, affecting the physical and intellectual development of a child. A Dutch physician by the name of Dr. Cornelia Day Lang first described two patients with similar characteristics and symptoms in 1933. And she is credited as being the first physician to document the medical condition, its features, and associated symptoms. It's also National Coconut Cream Pie Day. This delicious pie is made with sweet coconut cream filling. And pie lovers know a thick layer of real whipped cream topped with a toasted coconut make this pie irresistible. It's also National Miniature Golf Day, similar to the sport of golf, but as the name suggests, it's a miniature version of the game. While still played with a series of 9 or 18 holes, miniature golf courses are shorter, usually themed, and have a variety of obstacles that add to the difficulty of the game. Since you're only using a putter, didn't even hardly know her. You don't need any other clubs. It's National Babysitters Day that honors the reliable babysitters across the country. The youngest of the babysitters take part in child care classes that include child and infant CPR and first aid. No matter what age, babysitters provide care to children, but babysitters also involve the children in activities such as spin the bottle, hide the bottle, games, and help with homework. All the people who had candy stolen from them as babies are now adults, buying Girl Scout cookies outside of dispensaries. Get the munchies, get the cookies all in one stop. This concludes your daily hello.
I don't do Girl Scout cookies anymore.
Well, yeah, no, it's illegal. I think you go to
Well,
jail.
no, I'm saying I don't buy their cookies anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when they started supporting Planned Parenthood, yeah.
Oh well, that happens. Me, on the other hand, I had a niece at second generation who was selling them, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I bought like
But back then, they didn't
$100
support
worth
them.
of
This is
cookies.
something that's happened over the past probably 5 years
Oh, okay. Well,
that they help and donate to Planned Parenthood. So I don't support them anymore.
Planned unparenthood.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I was a Girl Scout and a brownie.
Yeah, I was a Boy Scout, but they threw me out. They caught me eating the brownies.
Well, back when we were in, they taught you morals and survival stuff, and things
like
that
the Boy Scouts did.
Yeah, they taught you things that meant something. Now I don't know. And the fact that if you're a girl and you want to be a Boy Scout, that you can now, and boys can be Girl Scout. I mean, I'm sorry, it's just gotten so whack. It doesn't even mean what it meant anymore. It's like, nope, not doing it.
I understand. Hey, I've got a note about derailed shenanigans, if you want me to mention it. Okie dokie. August 19th through the 21st in Nashville, Tennessee. That's just right down the road from me and just up the road from her.
Yep.
Is a
3.5 hours.
Derailed Shenanigans Con. It's pretty much being sponsored by the Off Track Syndicate and the Room 13 guys. Well, it's actually Rocky and Eric and the Off Track Ground.
How dare you?
Sean and Rusty and Mississippi and Chris and Luke Nooks. But on the 20th at about 5 o'clock, everybody's to meet up at Mission Barbecue, start off, have a sandwich, and then we're going to go over to Redneck Riviera, which is also a bar and barbecue. So have 2 sandwiches, and everybody needs to get together. We're working on getting a group rate for hotels. Right now, it looks like it'll be under $100. Probably 15 minutes out of town, 2 exits off the freeway, or 1 exit down the freeway from the airport. So very, very close to the airport for those flying in. And I think we're going to get suites, it sounds like. We're getting a sweet deal on the suites, hopefully. And that's August 19th through the 21st. So reach out, go over to Facebook and hit the Derailed Shenanigans Con page and let folks know going, not going, interested, not going, and you can find out more information there. And I think it is going to be a blast. And from what I understand, we might be able to get a shuttle from the airport itself to take us into the city so we can be inebriated en route and even more inebriated unrouted, and they'll do the driven. So that's really a good thing, I do believe.
Yeah, that's good.
I think so. So everybody think about that. August 19th through the 21st, but Friday, that Friday, the 20th, is when we're going to all get together and get our party hardy on.
Well, I can say that the last time that I got my party on with y'all, it was pretty crazy.
It was. Now, did you go with us to Chinese food, or did you go downtown that night when whiskey was laying in the middle of the street?
I was down there. I think I got a picture of him in the floor, in the middle of the road.
In the street. Okay. Well, yeah. See, a group of us, we split in 2 groups that night. Part of us went and had
we went to that restaurant.
Food.
Yeah, we went to that restaurant right there where he laid down
and
on
the rest of you went and had steak.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little out of my price range at that point. So I chilled and we went the other way. We had a Korean buffet, all you could eat buffet. You take the stuff that you want to eat to the table with you. They had a little cooker right there at the table and you cook how you wanted it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's a whole group of us that went.
I didn't know. I just went wherever we ended up at.
True.
Timmy
everybody else
was driving
downtown. And seeing that was just it. I'd already been drinking, so I stayed close.
Well, the only thing that I'm disappointed that I missed down there was the bulls.
Oh, you didn't see the cattle in the street?
I didn't get to see it.
The stock.
I know they do it twice a day, in the morning and then in the evening. We got there after it had happened.
Oh. Okay, so everybody missed it. Not just. Man, They make those things good across the street.
I missed it. But
Poor
it was a lot of
baby.
fun. I have a lot of memories from it.
I had a blast at the campground.
Oh yeah,
Heather was there, and
I probably had
I'm
more fun at
guessing
the
it was just
campground.
before I got there, or I had already crashed and she spilled the cheese balls.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I did. I had more fun at the campgrounds. You know, I mean, everybody could take their shoes off and just be as crazy as they wanted. It was fun.
True. It was fun. I had a blast in the campground.
Yep. I'm just sad that I
Actually,
missed the tie dye this past year.
well, it's coming up again,
I
September
know, and I'm
24th
not
and
going to miss
25th.
it this time.
Woohoo! Are
At
we going
least
to camp
that's my
out down there, or
plan.
are we going to like transfer, shuttle back and forth from the house? Brad wants
Ooh.
to do set up a booth down there with adult toys, not coconut oil toys, but tie dye kind of toys.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Just sounded kind of funny at first.
Well, yeah, because I mean, when you say adult toys, people are thinking Bob. It's like,
Oh, I know what you're
no.
talking about. Adult toys, puff, puff, pass, pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. All kinds of things. He found he was down at a store down there by you last Tuesday, and they have like a plethora of goodies.
Where was he at?
They went down to Atlanta itself, and there's some sort of wholesaler down there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
interesting.
He wanted me to go with them. They went down Tuesday night or Tuesday morning. Got there Tuesday.
Well, you should have, and then y'all could have met me somewhere on your way back.
In Atlanta. Well, yeah, you would have gone to Atlanta. I mean, that's just like right next door for you.
Well, I wouldn't drive over there, but I'm saying I would have met y'all.
You wouldn't drive out. It's only what, 20 miles, maybe?
It's more than that. It's about 45 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay.
The only time I go downtown is to take my ex-husband to the doctor when he has to go see his cancer doctor. That's the only time that I go to Atlanta.
And then you go over to the university and have a burger.
Nope. We shoot in. It's right off the exit, and we get right back on the interstate, and I get the hell out of there. I ain't Atlanta's like, no.
I hear it's really crazy. Now, anytime I've driven through there, and I've only been down there, I don't know, 4 or 5 times maybe in that area. And if you're driving the speed limit, you're fire trucking up because everybody else is 20 to 30 over.
I usually drive what everybody else is, but it's just right now with
90.
everything. Right now with everything that's going on down there in all the big cities, it's not safe to be, especially in Atlanta, because they're not doing anything about it. And there's some streets, where the Wendy's that the guy got shot, the policeman shot him that had fell asleep in the drive-thru. I mean, They literally have taken over that whole area, and if you get lost and you go down that road and you're white, you're dead meat.
Oh, well. The military had a term for that when I was in. It's called lock and load.
Well, yeah, but still, I don't want to put myself in that situation, So I just stay away from there.
Whenever I go back home to California, I normally try to make at least one pilgrimage down to Tijuana because a liter of pure vanilla is like, $5 a liter. Whereas if you go to the grocery store, you're lucky to get 1 ounce of pure vanilla for $9. It's like, dude, are you ripping everybody out? I get liters of it. Liters.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. And all right, well.
Yes.
You ready to get on with the show? Everybody's either left or not talking.
Yeah, because it's like, what in the fire truck are these two people doing tonight? Yeah, we've got two laws.
Well, I'm gonna finish up my laws.
Okay. You mean we'll finally finish with the outdated laws?
I hope so.
It's only been 11 weeks. Do you believe that's
I know, this is crazy.
Weeks? That's almost a quarter
I have
of a year.
6 more left on this page, which is I'm at Colorado working my way up. So in Colorado, and this kind of shocks me because that's something that you would do in the redneck areas of Georgia, is it's illegal to put a couch on your porch.
Now that sounds like something you do down there
Exactly.
in Georgia.
But in
Right
Colorado,
there next to the car on blocks without no tires.
I would
Don't
never have thought that people in Colorado would put their little, couch on front porch. Yeehaw. That's some redneck stuff.
But we got it down at the Thrifty Mart.
I know, right? Oh, I got a hair. It will go away. But okay. So, California, did you know it's illegal to whistle for a lost canary before 7 a.m.?
Whistle for a lost canary.
So I guess if you on the canary and it got out.
But if you wait till 7:01, you can go, here, canary, here. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Right, exactly.
How in the fire truck do you whistle for a canary?
Yeah.
Spot? I guess it'd be here, Tweety. Here, Tweety.
And
all he's going to tell you is, I thought I saw a putty tat.
In Arkansas, and I'm kind of confused because I went to Arkansas my whole entire life. My grandparents lived there. My dad grew up there. Everything else. Apparently, you can't honk your horn near a sandwich shop after 9 p.m. And there's also a stupid law there about having to pronounce the name of the state correctly.
And this is where?
Arkansas. I think some people call it
Arkansas?
Yeah, I think some people call it Arkansas or something, but it's Arkansas.
Well, no, it's spelled Arkansas.
I know, but it's pronounced Arkansas.
Unless you go to the Galapagos.
Hey. Don't you dare.
I couldn't resist.
Let's see.
In Arkansas, if you get divorced, she's still your sister, right?
I don't know. I thought that was Alabama.
It could be.
I always heard that was Alabama.
On the border?
I've always heard Alabama.
Dividing the two. It could be. Lusted drug nuts, where are you?
I know, right? In Arizona, it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in the bathtub, and I did that one before.
Right.
Alaska.
That's in Nevada as well, because I did it in Nevada. So it's Arizona and Nevada. Both
so
places.
In Alaska, you can't put an animal in the back of an open vehicle. I remember we used to put our dog in the back. Here's Alabama. It's illegal to drive blindfolded.
Right. We did that one.
Doesn't that sound like common sense?
I can't see why it's illegal to drive blindfolded.
Well, that's all of them. They're done. Finished.
We finished outdated laws. Oh my God.
Finished.
We need fanfare. I don't have fanfare. Dun, da, da, da.
Da, da.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, your turn.
My turn. Da, 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 da. All of mine are banned. How about we start with fashion trends that were banned throughout history?
Okay.
And as a fashion, more tequila. The fashion trends go in and out of style, but sometimes the reason for a particular trend fall from grace is because no one was allowed to wear it. Believe it or not, some of the most iconic looks of all times have been banned at some point in history. For example, pantalones, women wearing pants, is a fairly recent development in history of fashion. The reason it took so long for them to become a staple in women's wardrobe, though, is more complex than pants simply taking a while to come into vogue. Women have actually had to fight for the right to wear pants, as they traditionally considered a man's fashion item.
Where is this at?
Everywhere. Let's see. In 1939, Vogue began showcasing women wearing pants, spurring the growth of the style further. Also helping popularize the look was actress Katharine Hepburn. By the mid 19th and 20th century, many women were wearing pants, but the fashion was still somewhat controversial, in some cases banned.
So what you're saying
Universities,
is that every time that I put my jeans on and I leave this house, I'm breaking the law.
not any, no, not law, just things that were banned, were past tense.
Okay.
Universities were prohibited women students from wearing pants until 1972. The rules until 1993 prohibited women from wearing pants on the floor of the United States Senate. Incredibly, it wasn't until 2016 that British Airway cabin crew members were finally allowed to wear pants.
That's weird
after a
because in
2-year
the
battle.
60s and early 70s, I wore jeans to school.
Right. That was the school. You were a hippie kid. That was expected.
That's weird.
But and in the 60s, women were anti-culture. Remember, y'all were burning bras. Well, you probably didn't have anything to burn back in them days.
Yeah, because I was little. I mean, we're talking elementary school.
That's what I'm saying. But
I wasn't at that point.
Everybody else was burning their bras for the freedom of to be women, and yeah.
Huh.
Tartans are also, ask someone to describe a traditional Scottish man's outfit, and they'll describe a plaid kilt, which is a tartan.
Uh-huh.
And they're a powerful symbol of Scottish identity. That in the 18th century, tartans were even banned for a time. The Dress Code Act of 1746 was an attempt to punish Highland Scots after many of the clans in the Scottish Highlands participated in a series of unsuccessful uprisings, kind of like January 6th,
right,
which attempted to restore the Scottish Stuart dynasty to the British throne. It didn't work. After the rebellion, classes suffered a bitter defeat at the Battle of Calderon. And in 1746, the British government wanted to prevent any further uprisings. They passed the act, which made it illegal to wear a tartan along with other traditional clothing. This was done in the hope that it would subdue the clans by stripping them of their cultural identity, thereby weakening them. The ban on tartans remained in place until 1782. While the tartan lives on, the ban, along with the brutal defeat, did weaken the clan system. The battle marked the end of the last major uprising.
I love a nice little kilt. Easy to get to what I want.
There you are, baby. I love the Scotsman song. Glad I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first place. In the 14th century, England passed a sumptuary law called a Statute Concerning Diet and Apparel. The law governed what people ate and wore. Poor people, for example, were forbidden from wearing silk and fur, while only lords could wear a jacket that revealed their knees. Wow. The law also regulated the wearing of the color purple, which was reserved for royals. This law recalled ancient Rome law, which also forbade the general population from wearing purple. Romans who violated the decree were subject to the death penalty. Scroll. While history laws might prohibit commoners from wearing purple, it's unlikely that the average person would be able to afford a purple garment anyway. Purple dye was notoriously difficult and expensive to produce for much of history. It wasn't until the mid-19th century that the synthetic purple dye was produced, making the hue widely available to the general public for the first time. The kingfisher bird. It's hard to believe that something as innocuous as feathers could be prohibited, but that's what happened to the kingfisher feathers in China during the Ming Dynasty. The feathers were a prize for their beauty and quite difficult to obtain, making them highly coveted as decorations as well as extremely valuable. They were so beautiful that even when worked into metal jewelry in the art form known as tin tsu, kingfisher feathers were also woven into headdresses that were worn by noblewomen at weddings and special occasions. During the Ming Dynasty, austerity measures were put into place. Many goods during this era were prohibited to the average citizen. Among one of them were gold thread and certain fabrics and patterns. The opulent kingfisher feathers were also kept out of the hands of all but the most highly ranked royals and government officials during the time.
Aren't they
Even
snobby?
after the measures, they were relaxed. Kingfisher feathers still remained the privilege of the highest classes.
Some snobby royal people.
Aren't they, though?
Yes.
Let me see how many things do I have. I've got shorts, corsets, two rags, 3, bobbed hair, 4,
Do-rags?
Western hairstyles, 5, 6, 7. There's about 8 of mine left. Do you want me to chill here and let you go, or do you want me to do the next one, which is shorts?
Let's see. So I can get these laws out of the way. I'll scroll through
I thought
some
you
of
finished
these.
them. I thought you finished all of them in the last segment.
No, that page.
Oh.
So in California, no nuclear weapons. I wonder why.
Newsom would be nuked.
In Colorado, no catapulting.
Oh, no trebuchets in Colorado.
Let's see. I'm kind of scrolling through. Oh, in Florida, no selling children. Duh. I think we've talked.
Packs of twins to go, please.
Did we talk about the one in Georgia about not eating fried chicken with utensils?
Oh yeah, repetitively. Okay. Yeah, we've did that one about 4 times.
Let's see.
Gainesville,
no cannibalism.
It's illegal, the 91-year-old.
No cannibalism in Idaho.
Jeffrey probably didn't go to Idaho.
In Illinois, no fancy bike riding. So I guess that means you can't do tricks.
I guess.
Let's see. Trying to find the ones that we haven't gotten. Oh, no advertising.
Hey, Timmy.
No advertising on tombstones in Maine. Why would somebody want to do that?
I figured, put neon lights so when they're walking through the middle of the cemetery in the middle of the night, it goes boom, boom, boom.
I've officially found one that I break every day. Thank God I don't live in Maryland. No cursing while driving.
Uh-oh.
That's me driving down the road. I go crazy.
I agree.
Let's see. No dancing to the national anthem in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's what I call it. No pig greasing in Minnesota.
Oh, man.
Tarzan's not welcomed in Missouri.
Tarzan's not welcome in Missouri.
Yeah, it's illegal to swing upon, like when you grab the thing and swing,
Right.
Yeah.
Johnny Weissmuller. So
you're not allowed to. They call it Tarzan. It's where you're going from your vehicle and you're swinging over to another vehicle.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know that I'd want to do that.
Vehicle to vehicle. That sounds a little bit, I don't know, Darwin Award-ish. Because you only have to screw that one up once.
I know, right? Let's see.
No, I haven't heard of but if you hum a couple of bars, I can try again.
I'm trying to find the ones that we haven't done. No sales tax.
Speaking of bars, I finally tried one of those key lime Kit Kats. They're actually fairly good.
Okay, bagels in New York carry a 8-cent sales tax.
Wow.
Let's see.
8 cents per bagel would add up.
Mm-hmm. No toilet. In Ohio, toilet paper in coal mines. So they have to. This law. They have to have it.
They have to have TP
toilet paper in the mines.
Okay.
Mm,
Don't squeeze the Charmin there, Bob. Okay, Sam.
let's see. Oh, you have to have a permit in Tennessee if you're going to panhandle.
Pull up in your Rolls Royce. I'd like to get a panhandler's license, please.
In Utah, no missiles in bus terminals. Yeah.
In butt terminals, that sounds painful.
In bus terminals.
Oh, bus, not bust or butts. Okay. Greyhound.
You can't have a skunk as a pet in Virginia.
I've known people that have had skunks for pets. I've threatened to shoot them before.
In West Virginia, you can't use a drone to hunt for birds. Isn't that kind of cheating anyway?
Here, let me fly up on this goose here. Boom.
And that's all on that one.
Yay. Do you have another page? Finish it. Let's get him done.
Okay, these are 12 everyday things you didn't know were legal that you're breaking the law. And I don't remember doing these, but using a fake name online is apparently illegal.
Oh, bullcaca.
Stealing Wi-Fi is illegal.
Well, that one we knew.
Having a few too many drinks, spitting, which I think that was on one of them, but this one says Massachusetts. Yep, I called it that again. New York City and Dodge City. You're not allowed to spit.
You're not allowed to shit in Dodge City? Ooh, there's a whole bunch of constipated people.
Let's see. In, I guess everywhere in the United States, the Illegal Gambling Business Act, you are not allowed to play poker with a group of friends.
Hey, Brad, what?
Yep, it's illegal.
To play poker, but everybody plays poker.
I know, I've played poker. Throwing away an old cell phone. Did you know that it's illegal to do that?
To poker?
No, to throw away an old cell phone.
Oh. Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Okay. And I have one that is things that are illegal but aren't, or you think are illegal but aren't. So people think that it's illegal to have a monkey for a pet, but it's not.
You just have to have it permitted.
Right. And apparently people think that owning an exotic animal is illegal. Yeah. Food containing arsenic. I always thought it was illegal, but apparently it's not.
No, only when you give it to your soon-to-be ex-husband.
Well, apparently the FDA has released statements about the presence of arsenic in rice, apples, and all organic fruit, but unlike the countries in the European Union, the U.S. has no ban on arsenic in our foods.
Oh, so they can have it in our food. We just can't put it in their food. Okay.
Well, we can't put it in, but if it's automatically in the food, it's not illegal.
Oh. So if you have ground up peach pits in your food, no harm, no foul. Okay.
Okay. Everybody thinks, and I think this is part of the problem with our country right now, is I grew up getting spanked. That's just the way it was.
By anybody who caught me doing wrong.
Well, yeah, it could be one of the neighbors down the street. It could be my grandparents. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wherever I was fire trucking up, I got my butt. Yep.
Well, people seem
by the parents when they got home.
People seem to think that it's illegal to spank your child. You know, because everybody all of a sudden
it's illegal to beat your child. So if you grab a 2x4, you're going to jail. If you use your hand or a belt, whoop on.
Right. But you know, when
that's exactly
all of a sudden everybody started doing the timeout crap instead, which obviously does not work.
Well, I don't know. It does the first time if you use a Ziploc.
So spanking in school is actually still legal in some states, but
not everywhere.
Right,
in some states.
But spanking at home,
6-year-old.
But spanking at home is legal in all states.
Right. Just
as
not
long
beating.
as it is considered reasonable discipline.
Right.
But most people think it's illegal. Okay, so
Okay.
marrying your cousin is not illegal.
Just your first cousin.
It doesn't. It's just it. Let's see. At least 25 states go far as to say they allow you to marry your first cousin, which is your aunt or uncle's kid. It's not illegal.
Oh, okay. In half of the states.
My brother's first wife, actually, after they got divorced, she married her second cousin.
Okay.
Backyard burials are not illegal.
You just have to get a permit, probably.
Drinking booze, even if you're underage, because it's 21. But 29 states say that minors can drink legally on private property with parental presence and consent. Six states say minors can drink on private property without parental presence or consent. 25 states say that minors can drink for religious reasons. 16 states say that minors can drink for medical reasons, which I don't know what the medical reason would be. And 11 states say that minors can drink for educational purposes, like culinary school.
I thought you meant education. I want to experience.
No, it has in parentheses culinary. Remember, I had the one last week that had the culinary school, and they had to swish and spit.
Right.
Interesting.
They couldn't swallow.
Hey, my dad used to give me beers all the time. Okay, this is one that kind of cracks me up because I can't believe that people were dumb enough to fall for this. But remember the tags on your mattress and your pillows and all that crap? And people used to say it was illegal. It's not illegal. You can take those tags off.
But it's illegal for the seller to take them off.
Right. Driving naked. You can drive naked in your car.
As long as you don't get caught.
Sleeping in your car. At least 14 states say it's perfectly legal to sleep in your car at a rest stop.
It's perfectly illegal to sleep in your car naked as long as you're not driving.
Right, there you go. Driving while drowsy. 1/3 of all motor vehicle accidents are caused by overtired drivers, but it's not illegal to drive a car while drowsy, except in New Jersey and Arkansas. Those are the only two states. So if you're drowsy and you're going into those states, don't do it. It's legal to perform surgery without a good night's sleep. I don't think I want to go to that doctor.
Me neither.
It's legal to record a conversation. You know how they used to say you can't record me without telling me that you're recording me?
Right.
It says, let's see. You can legally record a conversation with someone who has no idea you're recording the conversation. For the most part, all states are one-party consent states, except for California, Delaware, Florida, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, Montana, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, and Washington. Connecticut and Nevada are both kind of in the middle. They're kind of mixed about where the consent goes. Marrying your step-sibling. Okay. Going topless is not illegal. Except Indiana, Tennessee, and Utah.
Figures. And those are the states that you can marry your stepsister in, right?
Right. And that's all of my laws. The rest of the stuff is band stuff, which we can do next week.
Yeah, we can call band because I've got like 2 pages of band. Holy Michigan. And we finally got done with the laws. 11
we finished the laws.
There's only 52. What?
I said, yep, we finished the laws.
11 weeks. There's only 52 weeks in a year.
And I'm sure there's a bunch of them we didn't even touch. I mean, can you
Well, no, because
imagine?
it's illegal.
Oh my gosh.
It depends on the statute of
We,
limitations in
we,
that
we
particular
probably would have
state.
taken this to like 50 some odd weeks had we broken each state down and, you know.
Oh, and just dug for each state for the stupid, yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
And done a state per show. Oh yeah, we could have done a year of it.
But it
But
is over.
I think it's been fun. 11 weeks. We've had some good chucklers. I
I
mean,
know.
who would have thought it's illegal to drive blindfolded?
Not
I
me.
mean, that's just something that you wouldn't have thought of. Or hunting camels. I mean, I figured if you can hunt Bigfoot, you should be able to hunt camels.
I would have
And
never, ever.
if you're burro, donkey, mule, ass wants to sleep in a bathtub, by golly, by
Who
gosh, I think
cares,
you should
right?
let it. Yeah. I mean, you really want to eat your fried chicken with a knife and a fork? Hey, Gertrude, knock yourself out. I don't get twos or to give us,
I
yeah,
know,
something
that's
like
how
that.
I am. I really don't give a rat's ass, you know?
And if you want to put your ice cream in your back pocket, no problem. Just don't come sit on my furniture.
So you want to do this wine thing before time?
Do we have time?
Yeah,
We can
let's go
try.
ahead and do the wine.
For you winos out there, the proceeds will help further future experiments. Aged wine on the International Space Station expected to sell for $1 million. According to NASA, just 244 people have been aboard the International Space Station. That's the ISS. Quite a rare feat. But for wine enthusiasts, these bottles are even rarer. Back in January, a mere 12 bottles of Petrus 2000 returned to Earth after spending over 1 year aging on the ISS. The primary mission for their journey was science. But now one of these wines will be involved in economics experiment. The typically $6,500 a bottle will be auctioned off by Christie's and is expected to fetch as much as $1 million. Whoever shells out the big bucks for this 14th month space age bottle will receive more than just a unique and nice wine. The Space Petrus is being sold alongside a terrestrial bottle from the same vintage, all packaged in a custom-made trunk, courtesy of the Parisian. Where I lost my train of thought. Parisian Madison d'Arts, de something Victor, along with a decanter, glasses, and corkscrew made from a meteorite. I think on the link I sent you, it shows you a picture of the box that holds
Got a whole video.
two thingies on the side. Yeah. Well, down below it is a picture of the case that it comes with. I don't think the video shows it. And let's see, and the funds raised are said to be going to a good cause. Dozens of bottles were sent to space by the startup Space Cargo Unlimited, and this sale will help fund future projects. We're thrilled to partner with Christie's and propose a unique artifact of a spatial research. Space Cargo Unlimited co-founder and CEO Nicholas Gummer said in an announcement preceding the sale. After spending almost 440 days in space, or the equivalent to 300 trips to the moon, the legendary Bordeaux wines Petrus comes back having been transformed in a way which is literally out of this world. The proceeds of the sale will allow us to continue mission-wise 6 experiments in space to help invent the agriculture and food we need for tomorrow on Earth. It goes on, but basically $1 million. And yes, you have a video, and down below the video is a picture, so it's up to you. I was on the other page. And roll that beautiful beam footage.
I already
Oh, you did while I was reading.
Yeah, I played the video.
Okay. Can you go to the page and show them what the container looks like?
I'm trying.
You're doing so good.
Hang on.
Our music should kick off any second too.
Let's see. What
Or I guess I
picture?
could try
What
to do
picture are you talking about?
the one right below the video
Oh, that was
where
in
it
the
shows the
video.
case. Oh, it was? Okay,
Yeah.
I was reading. All
Yeah,
right,
it
so
was in the
everybody
video.
did get to see it.
But hang on,
$1 million. You get 2 bottles of wine. Whoa! Melissa
they can let
Sidney,
me open
bid
it.
on it, baby.
So there is, I guess, what it comes in. That's how, when you buy it, that's what it comes in that box.
Right.
Pretty interesting.
Kind of, and it's the corkscrew is made with a real meteor.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And it kind of has like a semblance of the solar system on the front dial there, if you will.
Huh.
So, I mean, it's kind of cool, but
Yeah, it is.
How much money does 8 U of Peach have in the bank? Can we, like, bid on 2 of these?
I don't think we got that much.
Oh, I just thought I'd ask. Y'all feel free to donate enough to us so we can go buy a peanut, maybe.
Thank
Yes,
you,
we do.
Linda, and happy Mother's Day to you, and happy Mother's Day to all the other mothers out there.
Yeah, all you mamas out there.
You know,
Or mothers.
but
Happy pre-Mammy's Day, mothers.
yeah, I'll be probably working, so, but
Oh, I'll probably have the room open, and I have to go look at the rooms for the Derailed Con. I'm going by one of the hotels that's offering us less than $1 a night for rooms, but they're supposed to give us a suite, so I'm going to go take some pictures of the suite tomorrow. Ooh,
well, that should be fun.
Grilling. Yeehaw, Linda. I'll take a burger, medium rare, extra pickle.
Well, y'all remember share, and anybody that misses it can watch it up. You only caught part of it or whatnot, and all that good crap. And next week we'll probably switch it up a little and do some band stuff. Like things that are.
I think I have a couple of tabs.
Yeah,
of
I have a
stuff.
couple of them too. Some band things. So
stuff that's banned at school, and there's still about 8 or 10 clothing trends that I have are banned.
Yeah. So next week we'll start a little band thing. Everything's gonna be banned.
Band.
Kind of like spam, which we know Linda hates.
Spam. So how are we doing on time? By my clock,
it should be coming in any minute.
Past the time.
Yeah, it's going to be coming in any minute.
Goodbye,
it's coming around the mountain when she comes.
Was it cider? It wasn't
there
cider,
it is.
Thank you,
we'll see y'all next time. Next week, same time. Bye.